Hello, Pokemon Go trainers. It's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. And well, with Shadow Mewtwo being still so good once again, with Yveltal being pretty knocked out of the meta, definitely so stoked to use it a lot. Definitely gonna continue to use it a good amount for the rest of the season. I mean, if you're an early watcher of the channel, you've definitely seen the power of Shadow Mewtwo. And I mean, it's definitely been pushed out the meta, but now it's real good with Kyurem terrifying the Yveltals. Now it is, I mean, maybe people will bring Yveltals as more people bring Mewtwo, but having Mewtwo and Kyurem, especially Ice Fang White Kyurem, is a great pair. We're going to catch that Breaking Swipe onto our Mewtwo. We're not going to get taken out by the next Dragon Tail and get to the Side Strike. We can shield, farm down the Kyurem. Now, I'm using Origin Dialga White Kyurem, but with Dragon Breath on the Kyurem. Now, I mean, probably better to have Ice Fang. Like, but Dragon Breath will still do a lot of damage to the Yveltal. But wanted to try it out. Little bit closer matchups into some fairies with Dragon Breath. Now this next battle, Origin Dialga comes in after Origin Palkia lead. I am fortunately unable to get to one last Side Strike because that would have been a real nice KO or a shield. We do have two shields to protect our Dialga. They're going to bring back the Palkia, which is exactly what I want. They get KO'd or they use the last shield. They're going to have to throw a Spatial Wind for the KO. And they go Aqua Tail, and that opens up the door for White Kyurem to come in. And I could have actually... Oh, no, I had a shield for the Spatial Wind. Good thing Good thing commentator Seahawks fan is not the battler. And they're going to have their own White Kyurem, and it gets kaboomed. The Triple Dragon team, pretty good. Just not able to take down the Mewtwo. Shadow Mewtwo into Kyogre lead. I don't mind it, but when I have two dragons with Dragon Breath, I'll bring in the dragons. Bring in a dragon. White Kyurem comes in. I do not get to two Fusion Flares. They did a good quick swap. Gonna shield, respect the Iron Head. I'm gonna respect the potential War of Time. Surely? Well, it's not. Okay, I'm down to 0 to 1 shields. And they have Primarina, which I'm gonna actually bring in Mewtwo straight away. I mean, they're smart to swap into Kyogre. Definitely. Very crucial for them. They are going to get to a Surf before I get to one more Side Strike. Primarina. If I had Thunder, I could nuke them. Unfortunately, I'm just going to not have the HP well played. I mean, Kyogre is still, it still can be pretty strong in two teams. Just, I mean, the Kyurems being everywhere definitely a real hamper. Land of Asterion, it's still really good, even with the potential Ice Fang White Kyurem. But Shadow Mewtwo, definitely ready to destroy. Mewtwo just wins Charge Attack priority and just paces to Side Strike before they get to Sandsear Storm, even before the Mudshot debuff. Also Side Strike, just being able to get so much damage into the Kyurems. Probably at least half health with the Shadow. Now, whether you want to build a non-Shadow, I mean, hopefully they give us Shadow Mewtwo raids for next month, or give us regular Mewtwo and raids maybe this season, hopefully. I mean, it would be nice. Hopefully this year at some point. I mean, also one day we'll get, well, maybe next year we'll get Mega Mewtwo. But definitely, I mean, Shadow Mewtwo is such a good investment. Such a useful Pokemon for battling Rockets. The fighting and poison type grunts. Shadow Ball, Side Strike got legacy moves, but they are so strong. Definitely gonna use out of my It's amazing Mewtwo. And I mean, it was nice to take a shield advantage against the Ho-Oh. Kaboom! Get nuked, Dialga. We still had 2 shields. I mean, they really needed to no shield the Iron Head bait. This time, I think we do stay in the Kyogre. They actually swap into their Dialga, not Origin. Gonna bring an Origin, just be better. I think that was only an Iron Head. I didn't want to risk it. And I'm just able to just win the matchup. Actually, I take the last shield. I don't mind going down, I think, at this point. Yeah, I don't mind. Iron Head, number 2. I did not get to my Iron Head. This is only an Iron Head, but good to know. And the pacing for situations like this. Togekiss comes in. I cannot have them catch my move. If they caught the Iceman, it'd be potentially over, probably. And I'm able to get to one more Psych Strike to not let them have a move into my Kyurem, which is fantastic. And I'm going to get to the Iceman, and it's just an easy KO. Shadow Mewtwo, I mean, the extra damage is real nice. You could also run Ice Beam. Definitely a formidable move, but I think a bit better in the Zygarde meta. Like, Zygarde is still around. Although also it is pretty nice into Rhyperior. But Side Strike Shadow Ball, especially with the Necrozma still being very, very common. And Solgaleo comes in. My opponent tried to catch a Side Strike into Solgaleo, but get kaboomed instead from the Shadow Ball. That was great read by me, and I can just have Origin Dialga come in. I am debuffed, which actually is a huge difference for this Shadow Rhyperior matchup. But I'm getting good damage. Actually, I don't think I get to 2 Iron Heads without, even without that debuff. If it was regular Rhyperior, I think. So, I think I could have. We're going to let that energy go, because Shielded White Kyurem is going to absolutely smoke the Palkia, Dragon Breath. This is why I love Dragon Breath. They do hang on 1 HP in a dream to get one last move, but it's not a spatial end. And we are able to get to Iceburn, and Iceburn says, kaboom! I mean, it's Iceburn one-shots non-shadow, so definitely one-shots the Shadow Rhyperior. Rhyperior Origin Palkia core is real good still. Now Master League is almost gone. You will see this when there's no Master League available. Do have some other couple teams to come. Definitely fun. It's gonna be a tough end to the season with no Master League for Go Battle League. Definitely gonna be a tough grind. I still may have what it takes to get Legend this season, but definitely no easy thing. No easy feat. Able to land the Iron Head into the Landorus. And we're going to get the nice Dragon Breath farm down. Their own Kyurem comes in. It's a Shundo. Yeah, beautiful Shundo, White Kyurem. I do have the background non-shiny in this Hundo, and I just get Dragon Breath farm down. Dragon Breath, such a fun, fast move to use. Definitely enjoy it. We're leading into Dragon Tail Black Kyurem. They are at a move now. I'm going to make a swap. And I catch that Fusion Bolt. Does a lot of damage into Shadow Mewtwo. Probably KOs me from my health range. But instead into Dialga is very nice. I go for the Iron Head to get the move out first. And they Sunsteel Strike to not let me get to the War of Time. They wanted the KO. I did get a bit extra. They got like an extra Shadow Claw in, which is actually pretty handy for them. They're going to go for another Sunsteel Strike. Thankfully, I shielded. Kyurem is going to get farmed down. What is in their back? It is a Origin Palkia. Going to go for Fusion Flares because they have to shield at this point. Actually, no, I full send because... Yeah, I mean, the only win condition was no shielding the baits. Yeah. We have a stunning lead into the Florges. Florges is so good, but Shadow's Mewtwo Psystrike is going to do so good. And we swapped into Dialga in time. They do still get to a Fusion Bolt after the Freeze Shock, but very nice to get that big farm down. One shield farm down, and now we can launch super effective Iron Heads, and we get to a second. And the second is going to take a KO or a shield off them. They're going to trust 2 shield for the last Pokemon. Unfortunately, they have met their Kryptonite. Dragon with White QM. It was QM. Actually, maybe Dragon Tail can do a bit more. Now we have White QM in the lead for Shadow Mewtwo. Ice Fang is definitely a strong thing. And I'm going to go on and get my move caught, unfortunately. Well played. I made the read on the Solgaleo, but not with the Duskmane. Well played. I'm like, they win Charge Act priority, but they definitely made a good read. And they're in a commanding position. I do take them out. I do have a shield advantage. But there's a good amount of energy on that. I do get to a parting Iron Head. My opponent should know the counts. Yeah, they know. And I thought I could actually get to a Psystrike. If I could have taken the last shield and been in a great spot. But instead, I just let them get a huge energy lead. They took a shield with the Dialga and just unable to. Like, I think maybe if I just brought in Kim straight away, I could have won. Maybe I would have lost still. I'll play on them. I mean, that catch was huge. If I did not throw ASAP the second Psystrike, I would have definitely been able to get to a Shadow Ball. Definitely could have threatened a shield. And the extra damage you do with Shadow Mewtwo is... So you don't one-shot a Duskmane with a non-Shadow Mewtwo with Shadow Ball. I think with the Shadow, you do. Going to be another Landorus lead, which is awesome. Palkia comes in, and they're going to be forced to use the last shield. And I have 2 great answers to this. Both those answers are good into fairies. So yeah, just bring in the Dialga. And very nice. I mean, they saw the writing on the wall. Shadow Mewtwo v Mewtwo. Who is going to win this battle? I'm going to full send the Shadow Ball, and it's going to be shielded. I am Best Buddy boosted, so I win Charge Act priority. They're the perfect Mewtwo. I'm going to double down on the Shadow Balls. They're going to have to shield or get KO'd. And they do shield. But I make a read. I'm an expert on the Mewtwo matchup. Especially being able to see that they lose Charge Act priority because the Best Buddy boost I have. Now they do have a great counter to my Dialga, but they have no shields. And 1-0 shield advantage for White QM is pretty much game over. Unless they have a boatload of energy on something in the back. But they did not, so they lost. We have not a Shundo, probably 96 shiny. I think it is a 96. Now this time we're not going to go for the second Psystrike ASAP. I'm going to throw one more extra Psycho Cut. Do not want my move caught twice. We're going to bring in Dialga straight away. I do commit a shield. He's on Ice Fang, so I do even greater damage to them than if they had Dragon Breath. They're going to bring in Viperia. They should have been able to throw a Breaking Swipe before, but kaboom! They get nuked. Lucas is actually kind of tricky. But gain that, I guess I do win Charge Act priority as a Mewtwo. But definitely was very nice to have that one extra Psycho Cut. And I think they threw the Moonblast ASAP into Dialga. I survived the Moonblast from the Florges, but no, I cannot farm down the QM. And the Kyurem takes the win. Dang nabbit, well played. Close battle, but they got the win. We see Metagross in the lead. I respect it. I mean, I definitely should have tried Metagross in this 2-week Master League rotation, but maybe there's still time for the season. I do really need to get Elo up and up, so maybe not. Maybe it's a secret sauce. We go for the Side Strike and Dip because Dialga just is able to drag him down before they get to a move. The power of Shadow Mewtwo doing like 70-60% damage to the Kyurems. It's crazy. It's so lovely. Side Strike's such a powerful move. And they have Origin Palkia in the back, which meets its nemesis, Dragon with White Kyurem. I love this matchup. This is my favorite matchup of this Kyurem. Being able to one shield farm down a Palkia before they get to 2 Aqua Tails. It's just amazing. It is so broken. But I hope you enjoyed the battles. Definitely let me know how Go Battle League is going for you. We'll see how the legend push goes. Gotta hit Expo first, but I think there's a real good chance legend is going to be interesting. We'll see. Stay tuned for daily Go Battle League videos and some new things that are going to be built. But thanks for watching and goodbye.